Hey, and welcome back to another video, guys. This is my match reaction to Manchester United 0, Brentford 4, and I suppose we are at that point now where at Man United we can literally say we are shit. I've said this for years. I said this in the last 12 months. Things can only get worse. Things can only get worse. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Things can only get worse. It ain't getting better. It's not going to get better. We lost 4-0 to Brentford. 4-0 in 34 minutes of a game of football against Brentford. I mean, wake me up in May. Like, what is going on? I mean, I could not even open social media because of the amount of banter, the amount of, it's gotten to that point now where I look at Man United and it's peak, fam. Like, it is really peak because we can all say, oh, we're going to do this, oh, we're going to do that. But the reality is, some of these slots that are playing now on, ridiculous amount of money, they don't deserve to wear the shirt. 4-0 to Brentford in 34 minutes. We play Liverpool a week on Monday, tomorrow. And now, we're losing 4-0 to Brentford in 34 minutes. And we're going to play Liverpool next Monday. Bro, they would absolutely smash us. They would finish us, they would sweep us aside, and they would trash us. But first of all, make sure you smash that like button, comment down below. We're on the road to 500 subscribers on this channel. And yeah, thank you to all of you for your constant support. And yeah, let's get into this video, guys. Man United 0, Brentford 4, and I feel really sorry for Erik ten Hag. I feel really sorry for Erik ten Hag because the reality is you can't polish a turd, mate. Some of these slots, they are just absolutely shocking. They're absolutely shocking. I'm telling you now for an absolute fact, these twats, these social media money-making influencers who put on our shirt to play for the club, they're not good enough. They're not good enough. Like, it's going to the point now where I'm not even going to rant. I'm not going to get angry, but I'm still going to rant today. But I'm just not going to get angry as I used to because the reality is these twats that play for this club, I mean, I can't even put words. I can't even find words for this video because I can't believe 4-0 to Brentford in 34 minutes. And we play Liverpool a week next Monday. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's only going to get worse, to be fair. It's only get worse. To be serious, it's only going to get worse. It is only going to get worse. Nothing's going to get better because the reality is, as I said in my last video, this is what happens when you don't back your manager. But I will go on to the Glazers a bit in this video, but we're going to start out with the players. I mean, I will hold my hands up. I will hold my hands up because, honestly, David De Gea, that was one of the worst performances I've seen from David De Gea in a United shirt. I mean, that was absolutely atrocious. And I'll be honest with you, I love De Gea. I love De Gea. And I'm still going to give him a chance because he deserves it. He deserves it. There's this weird thing going on social media where we've got the fan club of, passing out from the back, all these kind of things. The reality is, as a goalkeeper, your first job is to save goals from going into the net. And we all know David De Gea is a fantastic shot stopper. He's an absolute genius at that. But when it comes to passing out from the back, playing out from the park, playing the right pass, David De Gea is a bit faulty. But, I mean, he's still going to improve on it. But that doesn't shy away from the fact that yesterday he was crap. And I look at the post-match interview he did yesterday. It just shows you how professional, how responsible he is as a player. Because he came out after the game yesterday and said, I cost my team 3 points. That responsibility alone is mental. I love it from a player, which I tell you what, none of those twats who play for our club now would ever do that. Maguire would never do it. Bruno would never do it. Bruno would never do it. Any of these lots would never do it because they're blame shifters. They like to deflect the blame. They don't take responsibility because they're all pussies. They don't understand what it means to play for Manchester United. They don't get what it means. The standards are too high and everything's an absolute shambles. It's an absolute joke. I'm done with it. I'm dusted with it. And I tell you what, sell them up. Sell all of them. All of them, they're an absolute piece of crap. Sell all of them, break the whole team, and rebuild another one. Because I tell you what, these lots, they're clowns. They're absolute clowns. They're joke men. They don't know what it means to play for this club. I say again, they don't know what it means to play for the club. They're an absolute stupid bunch of prats that they don't understand what it means to play for the club. These idiots against Brentford. Like Brentford, man. Brentford. 4-0 in 34 minutes against Brentford. We play Liverpool next Monday. They've got better players. They're 100 million miles away from Brentford. They would absolutely disgrace us on Monday. I guarantee you they would absolutely smash us. I have a message to Erik ten Hag. I have a message to you, mate. I love you, man. You know what it means to coach this club. You are a great and fantastic coach. And no coaches have got their egos. You want to be the first manager to change this thing. But I'm telling you now, don't give second chances, man. Some of these guys, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. I mean, look at the fourth goal as well. Luke Shaw. Man's running like someone that's had 7 McFlurries and 12 McDoubles. What are you doing, mate? I got absolutely outpaced by fucking Mbeumo. And I'm like, brother, what? What? Like, what are you doing? You're a bloody left back and you're absolutely getting done by Bryan Mbeumo as a right winger. I mean, this club, just take me back to glory days, man. Because I don't even see where our next win is coming from. When is our next win coming? We play Liverpool next. We go to Southampton away. Then we play Palace. We ain't beating those teams if we're losing 4-0 to Brentford. We ain't beating those teams, fam. Because it's peak right now. The Prem's competitive. You know, it's a different ballgame in the Prem right now. We ain't going to win any game, fam. Where is our first one of the season coming? I mean, I look at United at the moment, and the problem with Man United at the moment is the lack of recruitment. I said it in my other videos. This lack of recruitment will cost us big time this season. Because I'm telling you now, we should not have gone into yet another season with Scott McTominay and Fred as our starting midfielders. Don't even get me started on McTominay and Fred. Don't get me started on both of them. I'm sorry. I don't think Fred was bad yesterday. But you see McTominay, oh my Jesus Christ. That guy, as Matt Goldbridge said, is the biggest mystery in football. Why does he get picked? He came on in the second half, ran the ball out, and fucking got a yellow card. And I mean, this is just why this club is where it is. We need to understand that the standards are an absolute joke. They're an absolute disgrace. The standards, I can't cope with them anymore, fam. I'm done with this, and I can't even believe my eyes. We are in the relegation zone in our second game of the season with a goal difference of -5. -5, blood. I mean, I just don't get it with United at the moment. Like, our lack of recruitment is what's cost us this season. Our lack of recruitment, I say again, is what's cost us this season. I mean, we have a midfield that's literally not even better than Brentford's midfield. I mean, that says it. That's it. Like, that says it already. That is it already. You don't need to do anything more. And I'm sorry, this has to go back to the top. This is where I now move on to the Glazers. This has to go on the top now because it's getting to be an absolute joke now. The Glazers, we need to get this Glazers family out of our club, because what they're doing is they are ruining the legacy of this club. They've turned the club into a commercial brand, and they all want to suck money out of it. This season, this year alone, they've taken money over 25 million worth of dividends out of the club. And we haven't even made 5 signings. We've only made 3 signings. First, a left back in Tyrone Malacia that's literally going to be an understudy to a crap Luke Shaw. Another centre back in Lisandro Martinez, who literally we wanted to get Timber, not Lisandro Martinez. And we even ended up overpaying for Lisandro Martinez. Then now, we've got a midfielder in Ericsson. I mean, Ericsson is quality, but he's a free signing. I say it again, this is a money-saving exercise by this club, yet again. What are we fucking doing at this club? What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? I can't get my head around what we're doing. What are we doing? 2 weeks left in the transfer window, and we're going in for Andre Rabiot. Now we're going to switch on desperation mode, isn't it, eh? What are we even doing? What was our plan? What were we supposed to do? What was the plan coming into this summer? It clearly shows you we have no plan. We had no plan coming into this summer. We totally and utterly relied on Erik ten Hag's, on Erik ten Hag's coaching ability to turn water into wine. And now we're sat here in the middle of August waiting for Frankie de Jong, who we've been in for 3 months, and he's not even here. I mean, this club is an absolute mess. These money men who own this club, we need to get the club from their hands, because they're absolutely ruining the club. They're making the club turn into shreds. It's an absolute disgrace. It's an absolute joke. What are we doing exactly? What was our plan coming into this summer? What was it? Because I'll be honest with you, from last season, all of them, there's some of those players that played last season who are still in this team that do not even deserve to play football again for this club, because they're an absolute joke. They're not good enough. They're shit, they're shite, and they're piss poor. They ain't good enough. I'm telling you now, for an absolute fact. Clip it, do whatever you want to do with it, but it's an absolute joke. Absolute joke. Now, look at Richard Arnold and John Murta, yeah? Richard Arnold and John Murta. I'm even sweating. Look at Richard Arnold and John Murta, yeah? Richard Arnold and John Murta, you know what they're supposed to do to both of them? They're supposed to wrap both of them in... They're supposed to actually sack both of them. Just sack them. Sack them. It's an absolute joke. Sack them. Because they are clearly, utterly, and strategically useless in their job. They're an absolute joke. I'm telling you now, whatever you think, these guys, Richard Arnold and John Murta, they're not any different. They're not any different to Woodward and Matt Judge. I'm telling you now, they're not any different to Woodward and Matt Judge. Because I'm done with this, and I'm just... this is the last video you're going to see me ranting like this. Because I'm just letting all my frustration and anger out, because I'm expecting more of this. I'm expecting more of this. More of this is going to come. Because the reality is, when you don't back your manager, this is what happens. Now, look at Richard Arnold and John Murta again. They were pictured in Barcelona like a month ago, going to negotiate for Frankie de Jong, yeah? This is August the 14th, 2022. And we haven't even gotten a marquee signing in Frankie de Jong yet. I mean, this is just why we fail. This is why we fail. It's just literally why we fail. And, I mean, it's time for the fans, it's time for we fans to, do something about this club before it gets out of hand. Because the reality is, we can argue amongst each other, we can have a debate, but the reality is, you can't just use one protest to get the Glazers out of the club. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, I'm telling you. It ain't gonna work. You can't just use one protest to get the Glazers out of this football club. This is literally Their money-making machine, Manchester United. Man United makes them a lot of money. So, just one protest against Liverpool where you're going to walk out. I mean, it's a good thing, don't get me wrong. It's a good thing, but it's time for the fan base to reunite. If this is the only last time we will reunite, let's do this for the people that might not even see Man United win another trophy. Let's do this for the people that have been watching this club for years and years and years. Let's do it for ourselves, we fans. Aren't you tired of going to Liverpool without predicting a loss? Aren't you tired of going to Spurs without predicting a loss? Aren't you tired that you can't compare your midfield to that of Arsenal? Aren't you tired that every time we go to any club, any big club, Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, we get absolutely smashed and dominated? Aren't you tired, mate? Aren't you tired? It's time to speak out. It's time to reunite. It's time to stop arguing amongst ourselves and buying the Glazers time. It's time to go back to basics and get behind any viable buyer that wants to buy this club. Get behind any consortium, any good consortium. And I'm not saying Michael United's consortium is not good, but any consortium that is proficient, that is efficient, that is going to get this money-making twat out of our club. Because we need it. We need them out of this club. Because this depression, this lack of joy, I'm gradually falling in love with football. I don't love football the way I used to love football again. Because my club, I watch them every time and I get pissed. I watch them every time and I can't even back them. I watch them every time and it's an absolute disgrace. Are we tired of this? Are we tired of this? Let's back anybody that's going to come in and get the Glazers out of the club. Because they need to go out of the club. They need to get out of the club. Because they're an absolute just joke. I mean, that's my say on the Glazers. And one more thing. The Glazers, yeah? You can't sit in America as a family, yeah? And all you do is suck the money out of this club. You suck the money dry every time. Every time you do it, the Glazers. It's time for we fans to speak out. Because the Glazers, you have made this club shreds. You have made this club an absolute joke. You've made this club a laughing stock. You made Man United that win trophies. You've made us an absolute mess. You say you want a business, you run a business, and all you do is balancing spreadsheets. That's all you do. I'm sorry, but it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Because what you've done is ruin the standards of this club. All you've done is kill the standards of this club, and it ain't gonna work. It's time for we fans to speak out. As a Man United fan, speak out. As a Man United fan, it's time to speak out. If you're a Man United fan and you're going to buy merch right now, I'm sorry, but you don't want the benefit of the club right now. Make sure you smash a like on the video, comment down below, subscribe if you're new. I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.